Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Daily Crypto News. And yes, guys, we are still giving away 500 XRP in the first video that we hit 2,000 likes within 24 hours. All you have to do to enter is make sure you press the like button, make sure you are subscribed, and make sure you leave a comment down below because your comment is going to be your entry ticket. Just comment down below what the first crypto was you bought or what your favorite cryptocurrency is. That will count. And if we hit 2,000 likes today, guys, we will give away 500 XRP, which is insane. Now today, guys, I want to talk about a couple of things, but let's start off here with Swell that's going to be coming up in a couple of days. Because yes, guys, Swell from the MENA region is coming up the August 13th, and I think a lot of people would like to watch this, but really have no clue how to do it. Well, it's actually very simple. You just press register now, and you've tried a lot of access codes, you've tried them all, but you don't know what to put. Well, put in Swell and then the region, which is MENA, and just submit it. It's simple as that. And then all you have to do is just press register and everything will just figure itself out. It is pretty simple from this point on forward. That's all you need to do though. So make sure you do that. Make sure you check it out. It's going to be very, very crucial, very important to be here. Most likely they will not tell us everything, but maybe there's some cool things, right? You can see here, Innovating Payments in MENA by Ashraf Sabri, CEO and founder, Fawri Navin Gupta, regional head, MENA and South Asia Ripple, and then 12 to 12:30 customer spotlight Rockbank. Again, could be some cool things coming out of this, so I just recommend you guys to go ahead and check it out. It will only be an hour, so make sure you are there or be square. Then I want to briefly talk about this one, right? The Motley Fool often talks about investing in cheap stocks, especially UK stocks. However, I'm like, you know what? I think one of the better things to buy if you are questioning right now is definitely something like XRP. And really, the question that I get quite often is how much money is enough, or what is a good start, or what would you recommend? And really easily, I can just say, if you got yourself about $1,000 worth, again, I'm saying $1,000 for a good reason, not pounds, $1,000 worth, you're actually at a really, really good spot. And the reason I'm saying that is because if you check the statistics here, if you were to have $1,000 worth of XRP, you'd have 3,000 XRP, putting you into the top 10% of the holders. Now, if some of the theories do come into fruition where XRP changes a little bit of the system or something comes along and does it really, really well, whatever, truth be told, to be in the first or the top 10% is actually quite a huge feat, and that only being for $1,000, that's pretty damn crazy to think about, right? Because about, $1 gets you about 3 and a little bit XRP. You need to get to about 3,000. So it's perfect. If it's perfect, you can easily get yourself a 3,000 XRP. Let's even do it perfectly. Let's see here. You had $1,000 right now. You convert that to XRP, it gives you 3,372. So you'd actually be in this with some margin as well, which is pretty damn crazy to think about. So yeah, having said that though, let's move on a little bit forward. We got another crazy type of deal going on here once more. Loop, or Mr. Pool, whatever his name is, whatever you like to call him, came in with another session. And it's not the first time, it's not the only time, it's not, once a day or anything like that, no. He does this very freaking often, and when I say often, I mean so freaking often that I'm getting a little bit annoyed. And the reason I'm saying that is because so many of these guys come up to me and be like, hey man, what do you think of this freaking electricity pole here? Or, oh man, this bloop, or whatever you call it, error screen, or wait screen, whatever. What do you think about that? Or all this electricity here, what does it mean? And I can tell you a couple of things. First of all, it could mean a couple of things, right? All of this you're seeing. First of all, I just said first of all. Well, what that means is it could be that he just picks up arbitrary pieces that just apply to a lot of different things. For example, electricity. It could be that in the next couple of months, some electricity somewhere around the world is going to fall out, or that some electric company is going to be doing really, really good all of a sudden, maybe Tesla. That could be. Sounds not too crazy to me. Could also be, again, that a hurricane comes and something happens to electricity. Same here. Maybe televisions get caught for a little second. Could be happening in the next couple of months. Again, it just depends on when you're going to relate it back to this. Maybe something is coming up along those lines. For the rest, I don't know what else to fetch from this. If you guys know, just let me know. Another thing is, maybe he is an insider. Maybe he has this stuff. Maybe he has got the juicy info. Could be as well, but I'm kind of doubting it. I think, like, why would you make it so cryptic if you had info? Why would you make it so strange? And then just post it and then delete it a minute afterwards. I don't know why you would do that. Another thing I must mention once more is that the connection between Ripple and Swift has now solidified actually, where for a very long time we had questions of whether or not it would be a competition. Ripple clarified like a year or two ago already that no, it's not necessarily a competition, they can be working together. And now just recently we got notice that really it is possible to work together, and it's actually something they're already doing right now. You're able to work with Ripple and with Swift, and they're like a good bond with each other. Ripple and its rival Swift now work together indirectly as RippleNet keeps expanding. And yes, guys, we talked about this earlier, so hopefully you know all the details, but it's a pretty cool thing. Then, to not get it confused, 10K to invest. I think these are the best shares to buy now after the stock market crash. I'm just going to tell you guys some which I think a lot of people must, remind themselves of as well. And that is that there is very often a situation where it's better to not invest all the money you have into crypto. And what I'm saying with that is, even though I like crypto a ton, it might not be the best idea for you to get just every single penny that you have into it, because the risk is quite high, all right? Honestly speaking, the risk is a little bit higher, and thus, whenever you're talking about your whole net worth, don't put it all in, right? Unless you're talking about your whole net worth that you want to invest, then you could do it. But I'm talking about if you only have $10,000, not just to invest, but in general, don't put it all into crypto. It's just not worth the risk. All right. And the reason I'm saying that is because I've seen so many people put in more than they are able to lose and just get caught up in the flames by it really, really harshly. I just want to prepare y'all to not make the same mistake that some people have made. All right. You guys get it. Hopefully it's a very rough game, and a lot of people will most likely fall for it soon once more. But the most prominent parts when you see that is when a big bull run comes, people are like, man, I need to get into this crypto. I need to invest everything I can. And then they get burned really, really hard because they weren't prepared that prices can fluctuate. And sometimes they panic and they sell, and now their money is down 80%, right? And it happens a lot more often than you might think. It happens very, very often. Yes, so internship at Ripple Engineering XRP, and about Ubri and flexible anonymity. Well, for those who are interested in fintech and blockchain, the intern opportunity of Ripple Engineering can be an interesting deal. Ripple tweeted, interested in tackling distributed computing problems, making financial inclusion a reality for all, and playing soccer, then you might consider joining our engineering team. And then it can be an interesting experience to learn more about making bots for crypto exchanges. Steve Trong, intern alumni, stated, before my internship at Ripple, no. After, very much so. I don't know. Maybe it's about his interest, right? I followed crypto avidly and researched blockchain applications with blockchain at Berkeley and UCSF. I also dabbled with running trading and market making bots on crypto exchanges. If I hadn't spent time at Ripple, I doubt I would have gotten into crypto in the first place. Well, maybe I would have bought into crypto boom of late 2017, but that's about it. Well, basically what I'm trying to say here is that Ripple is actually working with some of the younger minds as well, which is a really positive feat. I mean, most companies are doing that, but it's sometimes a thing that people look over, right? That people are actively at Ripple trying to look for new talent, trying to innovate Ripple as well. Because Ripple, of course, is just not in the first vertical. They want to create as much as they can. They want to get as big as they can, but also they must think about what they're going to be doing in the future. And so bright minds like this, even though they might be interns, could have a crucial effect on what they might do in the future. And all right, guys, as I said before, it is 36 degrees outside, so the laptop is, not being able to handle everything. And so sometimes it just goes into a blazing inferno, and goes to just spin really hard. I'm sorry for that. So I'm sorry if you can't hear my voice, but let's go on. XRP breaking past this crucial resistance could trigger a 45% rally by trader. XRP has gained approximately 50% in the past 2 weeks, following Ethereum on its steep rally higher. Analysts think the altcoin is poised to move higher should it break a critical resistance. XRP breaking this pivotal rally could trigger a notable surge, and basically the point they're talking about here is XRP breaking the 32.1 cent resistance on a weekly scale will trigger a notable surge higher, and he specifically mentioned that a 45.6% move to 46.8 cents could take place over the course of months. Which again sounds pretty crazy because it actually is if you think about it. Such a huge amount of gains in such a short amount of time. It does sound a little bit crazy, alright? It does sound a little bit crazy. However, as you guys know, I'm a pretty big XRP bull. I'm pretty happy with the prices, pretty positive on the prices in the short term. And thus, I would not think it would be crazy for XRP to really follow that path. Then, XRP will be one of the few crypto assets to survive, says Pantera CEO. Here is why. Pantera CEO Dan Morehead believes XRP is one of only a handful of crypto assets that boasts long-term sustainability. And then the last part he mentions in this little thing right here, Pantera CEO Dan Morehead believes XRP is only one of the handful of cryptos that boast long-term sustainability. Basically, why that all is that Ripple owns a majority of the XRP, right? However, they're also having a pretty amazing future outlook for the coin. They're putting up a lot of use case. It's really decentralized. At least there's a couple of talks here. They're not really decentralized about some other things, central bank coins and whatnot. It's a very cool talk about a very interesting interview. But Pantera is an early investor in Ripple along 49 other blockchain startups. Morehead says it's smarter to place multiple bets in the industry instead of hoping that one crypto company or coin takes over the whole market. And with that, I want to say, if you can, diversify. If you can't, again, go for just maybe like, no, I mean, you can always diversify, right? And I would always say go for a 75 rest split. So that is 75 into one coin that you really, really love if you don't want to diversify. And then 25% split over another basket of coins. That's just to make sure that if you place the wrong bet, or, I mean, for example, XRP, we all know it's going to be good, but how good and how fast, you know? It could also be that XRP is the last one to gain. We want to make sure then that we have some leverage. So we first have some other coins that might gain. We're able to sell those and buy out some more XRP possibly, or any reasons really, or any strategy that might come to fruition from having a couple more coins. Point is, just get more coins if you're having the ability to. And somebody tell me how to fix this MacBook Pro, because I'm about to slap it out the window because it's so freaking annoying. Call Apple because the laptop's like 1.5 years old. Like, well, I think it's going to be a third-party app. I have like 3 apps on this laptop because I only use it for this, literally. So I don't know, but whatever. Guys, thank you all for watching this video. Make sure you diversify. Make sure you invest in XRP. This is not financial advice. It's just a good idea, I think. But you don't have to. There's also a couple other cryptos. And always get a good basket. Thank you all for watching. Take care, everybody. Have a very, very nice day.